What's up, everybody? And this is the big day we've been waiting for, you've been waiting for, and I have been waiting for. All these glorious parts are going to be installed today. That includes the big brake kit with the spindles that have been modified for it, lowering springs, Koni adjustables, the big brake calipers, tubular lower control arms, adjustable caster camber plates, and the tubular K-member. So far we've just got the wheels off, it chocked, it on jack stands, and the engine support bar under tension. By the way, if you want to get this at Harbor Freight, go ahead. It's actually pretty good for this. It works great. And now I'm going to just start working on disassembling rotors, calipers, struts, and springs, and control arms. So dropping all of that so I can get the K-member drop. So without further ado, I'm gonna pop off this cap, pop off the caliper, and pop off with this work, guys. So stay tuned for some upgrades on this thing. With Hollywood magic and a little bit of time. Oh, no, don't do that, no. Alright, so we got everything unbolted on the driver's side. Look at all this old junk, 40-year-old, sorry. Old struts, springs. These struts have been replaced, but they're still junk. This is all worn out. Look at them. Oh, better thing. Look at these brake pads. I mean, no brake pads. I didn't realize I had absolutely none left. So it's good I'm doing this. Without further ado, we are going to take a poo. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to go to the other side. A few things I needed. Obviously the impact 18 was to unbolt the lower control arm, so I used an 18 and a swivel and a wrench, and then I had to smack the front bolt out with me holding the lower control arm up level because it would hit on the center steering lane. So once I did that, I got that out. What else did I need? I needed, for the caliper, I needed a 3/8 Allen. And everything else I think is straightforward. You guys should be able to figure that out. So I'm gonna get busy on the other side and then try to look into what I have to do for brake lines with K-member, because this is in the way. And then I'm gonna have to take out motor mounts. Alright, I'll get back to y'all. Alright, as you can see, everything is off now. And the brake lines are tucked out of the way. One of the sides of the K-members, under the exhaust right here. Out of the way, so this Camaro can drop right here. 3 bolts you have to take off. They're all going to be 10mm. One's going to be right underneath here. You can reach it up from here. The hardest one's going to be in the middle here, right underneath the oil pan. You don't necessarily have to take this one out. You can loosen all the bolts and drop it a little, or you can get a flex head 10mm, and you can get it. Flex head 10mm ratchet wrench. Sorry. And then the third is on the other side, and then you have a fourth for this line right here, which I can show you is right there. You can see the hole where it was. And that one's tucked on the side of the K-member as well. You can slightly bend it out the way. And now all that's left on this thing is to take out the 2 center motor mount bolts and lower this K-member. Now, I'm not going to do that yet because I got to go wash my hands and get the K-member, but that's going to be the next step for you guys and me, obviously. So I'm gonna get that going, and we can get this thing installed and get rid of all this old junk. Both of them had no brake pads left, by the way, so I was living on the edge here. Alright guys, so we just about got it dropped. I've got it dropped completely on this side. There was one hidden 10mm up here. So once you drop the driver's side, make sure you get that bolt out before you drop the entire thing. Just like that, there's that bolt, blah blah blah. Back bolt, middle bolt, end bolt, different lengths, obviously. I don't think the new K-member you got to use that. I have the old bolt still, but you can see all the dirt and everything. The other side, one of the bolts came out with a bunch of water, so. Oh, I didn't even bring the impact over here. What am I doing, guys? I'm so excited to get this thing dropped out already. It's taking me about 2 hours to get everything done by myself. So I know y'all can do it in just as much speed as me. So yeah, I've got the middle bolt out, and that one had water in it. That's why this thing's so crusty. But I probably should have had one still in over there, but you know what? I'll get the rest out by myself, guys, but now I'm gonna go to install. I gotta mount these motor mounts on the new camber over there, and then we get started on the beautiful, beautiful install. All right, everyone, we got these in now. 18mm ratchet wrenches work great. These were torqued to 120 for the camber. If you take this castle nut off, it makes removal and installation of the lower control arms easy. So you just take this off, pickle fork to pop it out, and then slide it out. But these are so nice. These are tight. The bolts are tight already, and this thing still moves. Stock torque arms don't do that. These are butter. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna mount the caster camber plates. I broke one of the motor mount bolts, so I gotta go get a new one. I ugga-dugga it too hard, and this is what happens when you don't follow torque specs. You break stuff you need, so I can't drop the engine up top yet. So after I put these caster camber plates and hang the struts, I will go get that bolt. But until then, just enjoy looking at all the shiny parts. Alright, we made progress, guys. This side is all together. Strut, spring, lower control arm. We did have to use the spring compressor even though it was lowering springs. Not too much compressing. We are hitting on the actual top of the perch though with the compressor, so don't compress as much as I did so you don't have to deal with that, or adjust it so it's not gonna stick out too far. But I'm gonna loosen it now. And then I'm gonna tighten these up. I'm gonna tighten this up, that up. The strut up top is already tight. I've got this thing roughly adjusted in the middle that I assume. I still have to get that bolt for the motor mount, but other than that, I'm about ready to bolt on some calipers and stuff, guys. What's up, everybody? I don't remember the last time I updated you guys, but I've been busy. I'm on the driver's side almost getting things done. Got the spindle mounted, bolted down, cotter pin in. I have the caster camber plate adjusted in the middle. I don't think it's where it's supposed to be, but I put it in the middle with these locking pins. Not a fan of this so far. I mean, we'll see if it comes in handy when I need to like kind of adjust it on the fly, but so far, Still haven't got that bolt for the motor, for the motor mount. This side's got more done on it. This one is practically done. I had to do a lot of grinding to make this fit. For whatever reason, brackets they gave me, I don't know if y'all can see, but down in there you see all that silver I had to grind for the bolt, around the bolt on the caliper to make it fit for the bracket. Yeah, not too happy about that. Another problem I'm gonna have to figure out, I don't have a bleeder screw on these things at all. So, sorry, not a bleeder screw, a banjo bolt. So I gotta get banjo bolts to be able to even bleed the brakes, use this car. But anyways, this side's together. It looks good. Minus all my dirty hands, and the next side made in the caliper because I didn't have the proper tools. Go figure. Me not having the proper tools. But I'm gonna get going on this side. Oh, you do need a spring compressor even with the lowering springs. It's a lot less. Oh, I think I already said that. See, I'm losing my mind. But I'm gonna get the other side in, bolt it up at least, so I can have everything hanging. And then we'll see if I want to quit. I've been out here for 7 hours already. It will be a full day for one person, full day for 2 people. I'm fast, but I'm still not that fast. As you can see, it's got camber out a little bit, it's leaning that way. We'll see if this under tension balances it out, or I gotta adjust the caster camber plates more, but I'm trying to just knock this out and get it done. It's hot, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I haven't eaten all day. So let me try to get this done for y'all so you can see. And here is an example of why you have to shave your caliper. You see that bolt? half of the head is hitting. So you have to cut out a 1/4 inch of the bolt in that small semicircle. So you just mark it on your back. And I'm using a carbide bit right there. It's working pretty good. I wish I would have known about this before I powder coated them, but you know what? That's what I get for not testing them after I installed it. So, alright, I'm going to do this and then get it on and then figure out that bolt situation in the motor mount so I can drop this thing back down, guys. And this is way better than I did on the other side, but this is what it's going to look like, guys. If you have a carbide, you can make it look pretty clean, almost like a machine. I'm not saying it looks perfect, but compared to the other side, it is much nicer. So it fits perfectly around that bolt. Now we're ready to bolt up the rotor and then put this on. So I'm gonna do that right now, bolt this up, put the spacer on, and dive. And then I gotta take care of all that trash. Oh yeah, I can't remember if I said again. I need to get bleeder screws. Not bleeder screws, banjo bolts. Yes, I did say that. See, I'm tripping. I got heat stroke out here almost. So let me get this done so I can get some food, water, and the rest of the stuff I need to finish this job, guys. Time has come. 'Cause it's on the ground. It's not done. I got a bolt to get still. And adjust the caster camber because these things are leaning quite retardedly. But it's got that low stance now and it's stiff. I have zero energy. This is another episode of Endless Mods, guys.